Yo, it's time for another weekly recap. I actually didn't stream that much on Twitch this week. I took kind of an unplanned break from streaming, not something I was really planning on doing, but for some reason I just did not really feel like streaming on Twitch this week. But I did still get a lot of things done, so without further ado, it's the weekly recap. We designed a new enemy this week, so I had some help from PP Gutso, my moderator on my Twitch stream and a good friend of mine. Very talented artist, helped me design a sea urchin enemy. So we can take a look at her sketches that she did up here. And I really liked these different eye shapes that she did and kind of this spiky urchin design. So I took that and I actually animated it as well. And I think it looks pretty good and pretty squishy. So it animates, popping the spikes out and then retracting the spikes. So gameplay wise, this enemy has a lot of potential as well. We were also thinking about doing different colors of this urchin that might act in different ways, and also using the different eye shapes for these different colors as well. There's a lot of things we can do with it. The next thing I worked on for most of the week was designing a new area themed on cowboys in the Old West and desert. So the first thing I did, this is a character named Spur. He's a sheriff. I started with this cactus here, and then I made another variation of a cactus, 2 different species of cactus. We made a nice tumbleweed that I have to animate rolling still, but I really am happy with how the tumbleweed looks. We made a railroad that curves, just one curve for now. Still have to make it. I don't know if we really need railroads curving all over the place, but I'm really looking forward to making like a train asset that's kind of like an old steam engine. We have some really cool ideas for this chapter of the game. So we also designed an old saloon. There's just so many possibilities with like fun scenes and stuff. And as you can see, we made some cowboy themed outfits for the gang. Bonnie has a nice decorated pink cowgirl hat. Black Boots has like a monocle and mustache. It was fun trying to think about like each character's personality. Roy is like the black rider, and then Amelia is like a miner with a pickaxe. Very fun to think about. I also composed a theme song for this area I'm really proud of. It's one of the coolest songs I think I've ever written. That's what you're hearing in the background of this video. The full song will be up on my Patreon if you would like to hear that. Link will be in the description, exclusive for Patreon subscribers. And then this week's Screenshot Saturday, I put together a scene showing off the winter area since it is starting to get cold outside, using our basic sword attack against a worm, mainly illustrating the winter outfits and the fact that enemies will be wearing winter outfits as well as the characters in certain areas. So we'll take a look at this screenshot video. We'll play it now. So again, we're really just showing off the basics of the battle system here. A perfectly timed attack. One thing we haven't seen yet that we're showing off here is the spear grub. This is a basic enemy that is holding a spear, so if you try to jump on it, you will land on the spear and take damage. We don't show that off in this short video, but that is something that happens that we will show off in the future in the Kickstarter trailer. Very cool. One thing that I did not really make a slide for this week was a lot of work that I've been doing lately just on game design in general, trying to figure out, the structure of the games, how many locations and stuff we actually have, how the game is going to flow, the purpose of inventory items and equipment, and how all these things kind of synergize and work together. Not an easy thing to think about. I've been focusing so much on, the pixel art and the visual design and the audio design of the game that it's nice to step into the designer role and think about what the game actually is, which I've had a lot of time to think about it, so it has evolved quite a bit from my original ideas in terms of scope. It's like you have a blank block, it's like you're making a statue and kind of chiseling away all the things you don't need until what's left is like this perfect frog shaped rhythm RPG. So right now we're just trying to figure out like which pieces we can chisel away, what makes sense for the experience that we're trying to present. So that about does it for this week. Again, you guys know the drill. Follow me on all the socials. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Wishlist our game on Steam. That helps a ton. And sign up for our email newsletter if you'd like to play our demo in the near future when we make that available. We are gearing up for a Kickstarter campaign, so please help us spread the word. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Twitch next week and doing another update video. Bye.